Hey fellow glitchers! If you watched my Navidglitch 2.0 video, you'll probably remember the part where the characters faced the screen by cancelling Captain Falcon's final smash. Well, not too dissimilar to that, there's a way to get characters to face backwards. But this isn't as consequential because they're just mirrored, rather than actually turned. Most everything still functions the same, but some animations can look weird from the back and sometimes appear disjointed or just really strange and not what you'd expect. This is done by simply getting grabbed while turning around with a heavy object that's held just like a crate. Be sure to turn as late as possible, because some grabs can take longer than you think to come out. If your timing was good enough, you'll know as soon as you get grabbed. This state will only end when you get turned around or something like a final smash that transforms you, puts you back to normal. And this is exclusive to characters whose positions get mirrored when turning around to make it look better visually. Mario, for example, always has his body pretty much square to the screen with his head to the side, which is how he looked in the original Super Mario Bros. And most of, if not all of, his other platformers. And other characters, like Kirby and Jigglypuff, face the screen because their most prominent feature is their face. The total amount of fighters that can do this is surprisingly small, only getting up to 18, which isn't even a third of everyone, but some of the ones that can do it have proved quite interesting. Let's start with Mario. He has a couple moves that involve objects connected to the body, but since he's backwards, they aren't quite sure what to do. Flood is my favorite move of all the characters like this, because just look at it. How is that even possible? I'll tell you, it's not. Most moves are the same, but they're just faced away from the screen, so nothing game-breaking about that. Luigi is very similar to Mario in how he looks, as if you didn't already know that. Hey Luigi, you know he can't see you, right? Why don't you try turning around? Okay, never mind. After doing this glitch to certain characters, it's pretty obvious why they're supposed to face the screen. I'm getting some Bowser Jr. teleport glitch vibes here. What's the point? Yes, we skipped an entire row. None of the human fighters work. But at least Duck Hunt does, right? Cause he's just super broken. Not really. Kirby! This is where it gets interesting. Or at least it will, later in this video. Charizard has my second favorite move, next to Flood, if you remember. When he breathes fire, he turns towards the screen for some reason, and I think it's pretty darn funny. Let's get jiggy with it with Jigglypuff and stuff. Not too unusual. For this glitch anyways. Can Greninja do it? Sure he can. So that's what Rob's rockets look like. I've always wondered that. He's the same as Mario and Luigi. You'll notice that this works for most of the retro fighters. The rest of the characters are pretty much the same, so I'm phasing out for a bit. Now let's look at the final smashes that are affected by this. Luigi's is completely visual, but it is different. The same goes for Kirby. What happened to Gigi's face? Ah well, it's an improvement. Now this one is debatable, but I say the only reason it looks normal is because Greninja is just a black outline, making it impossible to tell which way he's facing. But in the end, the glitch still works, so I say it is affected. Whatever the case, it is just pretty lame. The first thing that affects more than just what you can see. When you do the glitch with Rob, this final smash is worse than DEDEDE's. It's practically begging you to escape. Normally, he shoots a paralyzing beam that freezes the opponent before the grand finale. But not in the glitched version. Ryu is pretty boring, but it still works. No, I saved Meta Man for last because he is my favorite. This glitch affects the cutscene, where he's supposed to be all epic as he and his parallel universe buddies blast everything out of their unlucky victims. But his face gets covered up with his arm. I mean, talk about embarrassing. If I were Meta Man, I would just up and quit Smash Bros. Right there. After all he's been through, he can't even remember which side of his arm to shoot from. Wait just a minute. I thought you said Kirby was going to do something epic. His final Smash couldn't have been it, could it? You're completely right. Except that you're not. I never said epic. I said interesting. And that's next. You know all those fighters that never had a chance to do this glitch? Well, that's where Kirby comes in. With his ability-topping abilities, he can act as a substitute for any Smash Bros. Competitor. So I've put together a compilation of what every neutral special looks like backwards. With Kirby, that is. Shout out to DeadDraco for discovering this glitch, and be sure to check out Sonic the Hedgehog Fan 1992's video also. I have links in the description if you're interested. And thanks for watching. Be sure to give that subscribe button what for if you want to see more videos from this channel.